Good Monday evening, everyone. How are you doing on this hot Monday, Georgia day? Mid 80s today, but yeah, feels like it's probably in the low 90s the way it feels out here. Didn't do a lot of work today other than I did pick up a new tool. So we're going to do a tool review today. One of the tools that I needed, wanted to do, I have attempted to do, let me explain something really fast. I have attempted to do the flip edging, and for those that don't know, I have carpal tunnel and tendonitis in both wrists, and holding that trimmer steady to get a good clean cut for edging just was too much. It was taking too much time. Having to work a little slow, so I decided to invest today in an edger, and yes, we went battery powered. But it's with a brand that I am familiar with, that I have worked with in the past, and that would be Atlas, and from our local Harbor Freight. And I know a lot of people's going to frown on that immediately. So, oh, you went to Harbor Freight and got a power tool? Shame on you. But hold on, back up, stop just a moment. Because I'm going to tell you, I have the Atlas 40 volt chainsaw, and it has been absolutely great. It has worked great. Nice power. The battery life is great on it. And I use the 4080 battery, lithium ion battery. Sorry about that. And it works great. Battery life is wonderful on it. I also have the 80 volt blower, and I have used that one many times, even on the job. Before I started doing the lawn care, I used it with my window cleaning service, where I had to clean the parking lots and keep the parking lot blowing out. And I used that the 80 volt blower, and it done an amazing job. Battery life was amazing on it. It would last you, and I was talking a good sized parking lot. The battery life was great. It would do the whole job with no problem. So today we invested in a new tool. Let's check it out. Oh yeah, the Atlas brushless 8-inch cordless edger. Guys, this is from the Atlas family of power tools. This one has the brushless motor, which is going to make it even better. No, these do not come with a battery, but I already have a 4080 battery and everything. So what we're going to do today is we're going to test out this Atlas 80 volt lithium 4-time power brushless 8-inch cordless edger. Say that mouthful really fast. This has the brushless motor. Of course, you purchase in the tool only. These run $99 at Harbor Freight. And if you get in on some of the coupon deals, you can save even more money with that. You catch in on the battery deal, where you buy the battery and get the tool for free. You are really working in on a special offer then. But let me tell you, the Harbor Freight tools have come a long way, and the Atlas brand of the family, I cannot complain. So, but we're going to run this one for a test. I've got a spot on my driveway. We're going to run down my driveway, see how it works, and take a look at it. So before we get started, let's see where our battery life is at. I've already used this battery once, so it is it's still showing plenty of bars there. And like I say, I've already used it once to do some blowing where I didn't want to pull out my backpack blower. So battery wise, yes, I have used some of the battery life. It's not an absolute 100% full charge, but it's pretty close. So let's get this one installed and run this edger down my driveway and see how it does. Not bad. It definitely has some power to it. It wants to pull along there really quickly. Now, along my driveway, it's kind of hard to judge directly on mine because we have a lot of rock in our yard. So it was definitely hitting up some gravel up on the edge of the driveway there. I'll be honest with you, 20 years of living here, and that's the first time I've ever ran an edger along this driveway. I've done some flip edging the best that I could along it, but to run an actual edger, a blade edger along this driveway, I've never done one before. Definitely some gravel in there, but it handled it. I mean, there was no struggle to it. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Edgers have never really been something that I have put into my tool packages or that I've done anything with as far as tools. So this is the first edger that I've actually added into my tools. And right now, I'm impressed with it. We're going to see how it does. I've got a job to do this week. We'll run it on it, see how it does for the full job. And I'll get back with another secondary review in the real world experience on how it's doing on the job and everything. But my first opinion of this, it's worth it. It's definitely got some power. You can feel it. It does have some weight to it. Compared to a string trimmer, you can definitely feel the weight difference on it, but it's not major. One thing I will be checking, I'm going to go check this really fast, is I want to see how it will work on my trimmer rack. Will it fit? Let's find out. Okay, it definitely fits on the trimmer rack. I'm liking that. So, yeah, this is so far well worth the money. Well, so far, I'm pleased with everything. It fits on my trimmer rack with no problem. Um, it handled the side of my driveway really well. It definitely has some power to it. Um, it pulled along there great. It cut down into and I've got some hard ground here. I'm talking rock hard. There's a lot of rocks in our ground here, a lot of gravel, and it handled it well. Handled a nice clean cut and everything. So, so far I am pretty pleased with it. I would recommend it just from what I'm seeing right now. It's worth the money. If you don't have the battery, I would recommend that you wait until, if you can, you wait until Harbor Freight is doing a special where you buy the battery and get a tool for free. And yeah, you get a pretty good deal going there. So, but that's my initial review of this particular product, the Atlas brushless 8-inch cordless edger, 80 volt from Harbor Freight. I, at the moment, highly recommend it. We will do a real world review after I use it a couple of times, and go from there. I'll probably give an update on it this week. I've got a job to do this week where I'll definitely be using it, and we'll give an update on it, on how it's doing and what my thoughts are on it in a real world experience, and go from there. But I will tell you this. The Atlas brand of tools, I have the chainsaw, the 40 volt, and the 80 volt blower, and I have been well pleased with both of them. And I have one 4080 battery. It's a battery that runs both 40 volt and 80 volt tools. And I have to say that one battery has served me well. I will plan to get another battery later on down the road. But as of right now, that one battery is serving me absolutely well. It holds a great charge, and I get a lot of use out of that one battery. So yeah, it's hot. I'm going in, calling it a day. My recommendations, if you're looking for a cost-effective or cost-efficient cordless edger, or an edger in general, if you're not having to do, now, I will tell you this, if you're having to do a lot of edging, I can't give you an absolute on how the battery life will be on this right now. I will know more about that in a real world experience to see how many uses I get out of one battery charge. But if you have a large number of yards to do, I would recommend getting an extra battery probably if you're going to do the cordless route. or you go ahead and invest in a gas edger if you have a lot. I'm not against electric tools 100%. They have their purpose, they have their use. I will say that in the lawn care industry, if you're doing a lot of work, you're either going to invest in a lot of batteries or you're going to go with the gas option. Now, I know in a lot of areas, a lot of states, that they are pushing away from the gas power tools. And if that's the case, this is the way to go. I would recommend the Atlas tools 100% without any hesitation. And I really look forward to giving you a real world experience with this to give you even a better option or better opinion on it as to how it works. Right now, I have no hesitation in saying to you, if you're looking for something that is cost efficient, you're on a budget, you can't go spend, $200-300 on an edger. If you are already part of the Atlas family and you have an 80 volt battery from Atlas or the 4080 battery from Atlas, go grab that tool for $99. If not, I would recommend waiting until Harbor Freight does their purchase a battery, get a tool for free deal, and you're still going to get an awesome deal. But yeah, that's my opinion on it so far, what I think about it. I hope that helps you to make a decision of some sort regarding cordless tools, battery powered tools. My opinion, I think it's worth it. Till next time, guys, that grass is growing. We got to get some mowing done. Oh, yeah.